Oh, hi, I'm Ed Hruneni, and welcome to Cornucopia. You know, I might not be able to guarantee you a good show, but I can pretty much guarantee you a passable show today. Our first guest is going to be a folk singer named Kaminsky, and he's going to be up next. How about throwing me that pigskin one more time? Oh, gee.
We have a classic folk tune from Steve Gillette called Darcy Farrow. Where the Walker runs down to the Carson Valley plain, there lived a maiden, Darcy Farrow was her name, the daughter of old Dundee, and fair was she, and the sweetest flower that bloomed o'er the range. Her voice was sweet as the sugar candy. Her touch was as soft as a bed of goose down. Her eyes shone bright like the pretty light that shines in the night out of Yerington town. She was courted by young Vandermeer, and quite handsome was he, I am to hear. He brought her silver rings and lacy things, and she promised to wed before the snows came that year. But her pony did stumble and she did fall. Her dying touched on the hearts of us all. Young Vandy in his pain put a bullet to his brain, and we buried them together as the snows began to fall. They sing of Darcy Farrow where the Truckee runs through. They sing of her beauty in Virginia City too. At dusty sundown to her name they drink around, and to young Vandy whose love was true. Like I said, there was a song by Steve Gillette. This next tune is one that was written by Bill Danoff, who used to play in the Starland Vocal Band. It's a song called The Potter's Wheel. Show them the way to least destruction. They need to live on these same lands. When we are gone, they are in power. They need to live on those same lands. What do you tell forever's children when it's their turn to hurt and heal? Whatever spins a grim tornado can also turn a potter's wheel. Take a little play put it on a wheel, get a little hint how God must feel. Give a little turn, listen to it spin, make it in the shape you want it in. Tell with your lives the bloody story, teach to their dreams, not burning steel. It's not in bombs where lies the glory, but in what shattered on the field. The potter's wheel takes love and caring, skill and patience, fast and slow. The works it makes are easily broken once they survive the potter's stove. Take a little clay, put it on a wheel, get a little hint how God must feel. Give a little turn, listen to it spin, make it in the shape you want it in. Someday our children will be digging in some long undiscovered ground, and they'll find our civilization, or what's left of it to be found. They'll find the weapons of destruction, but buried deeper in the hole. They'll find a message and a promise in the simple potter's bowl. Take a little clay, put it on a wheel, get a little hint how God must feel. Give a little turn, listen to it spin, make it in the shape you want it in. Well, take a little clay, put it on a wheel, get a little hint how God must feel. Give a little turn, listen to it spin, make it in the shape you want it in. Earth and water and wind conspire with human hands and a loving fire. Take a little clay, put it on a wheel, get a little hint how God must feel. Give a little turn, listen to it spin, make it in the shape you want it in.
Ray Kaminsky.
Hi, Ed.
Hi, Ray. Welcome to the show.
Thanks a lot. Nice to be here.
They were two real nice songs you did. Is that pretty typical, the type of music you do?
That's pretty typical of the stuff I'm doing today. I'm doing a lot of the folk and new acoustic music that's being recorded. I also tend to do some blues and some old 60s rock as well, so a number of different venues.
Those two songs you did, is that pretty typical what you do? Like we covered that somewhat, but what influences do you go by? Who influences you? Whose music do you do?
Well, there's a number of fine writers in the that have influenced me. Tom Paxton, going back to the 60s, I guess. It's been one of them. Bill Staines today is a fellow from New England that's doing some fantastic writing. And I'd say probably Steve Gillette, who I did his song Darcy Farrow, that was sold millions of copies through the 60s.
So you do some of the older acoustic numbers and some of the stuff that's being written right now, right then?
That's correct. I do a lot of the 60s folk type music, the time of the big folk scare when everybody was doing folk music. And I do the stuff that's being recorded today. There's people like Greg Brown and Christine Lavin and Skinner Fair that are recording today. Buskin and Bateau, the guy that does the Heartbeat of America type thing.
Okay, I've heard a few people compare your music, what you do, to Don McLean. Is that a compliment, or do you accept that? Or is that a fair assumption?
Well, I enjoy the comparison. Don's a great player. I got to see him back in the mid '60s when I went up to New York, actually to see Pete Seeger, and found to his dismay that Perry Como had just recorded one of his tunes called "And I Love You So," but as a popular number. But Don's a great player. I like him a lot.
Okay, you play other instruments besides the guitar, don't you? Or?
Well, I also play a five-string banjo, and that's actually the instrument that I got started on in the early '60s. And then in the late '60s, I started playing guitar, and I do a number of different tunings on the guitar as well, and things from John Fahey, for instance, some of the open tuning stuff.
And you do other things in music. You've worked in a studio, and
yes, I do engineering and studio work as well. I've been involved in a couple of albums, one for Mark Elliott and Common Ground, which has just been released and is getting some really good reviews, and an album for a group, Chesapeake. That's a trio that does traditional folk music and a lot of the Celtic kind of influence stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now if someone wanted to contact you, if they had questions, want more information, how can they do that?
They can reach me at 689-0444 any evening or weekend, and I'll be happy to tell them more about the different folk venues in the area or whatever's going on.
Okay, a regular information line on top of just contacting you. Okay, would you do one more song for us?
Absolutely, be glad to.
And what will this song be?
This is a song from writer Bill Staines that is a real fine writer out of New England. A lot of people are doing his stuff now in the acoustic area, and this is title cut off his most current album called Wild Wild Heart.
Okay, we'll listen to that one more time. Ray Kaminsky.
Well, I was born on the seat of a semi. The wind had whistled away in my ears. Some babies go to sleep to a lullaby, and mine was the sound of the gears. Well, I grew up with my face in a road map, and with my fingers would follow the lines. And now I run from the coast and I'm gone like a ghost when you hear that old diesel whine. Now I run from the coast and I'm gone like a ghost when you hear that old diesel whine. Got an angel overhead looking after me, keeps away that old devil below. And old Mr. Scratch, you know he's met his match, still he follows wherever I go. Give me a thermos full of truck stop coffee, give me a head-to-head race with the sun. Give me a good heavy load and a clear stretch of road, I'll let that old bulldog run. Give me a good heavy load and a clear stretch of road, I'll let that old bulldog run. Driven dynamite over the Rockies, driven cattle up the Texas plain, citrus up and down a California line, you timber in the Oregon rain. Well, heavy snow coming off of Lake Erie, yes, I'm an hour ahead of the storm. Sometimes I think I get a little weary of this, the feeling never lasts very long. 4 days on the road and I'm shaking, I'll hit the nickel before it's dark. Got no steady address, they call me Pony Express, my rig is the Wild Wild Heart. Got no steady address, they call me Pony Express, my rig is the Wild Wild Heart. Well, I was born on the seat of a semi, the wind had whistled away in my ears. Some babies go to sleep to a lullaby, and mine was the sound of the gears. Well, I grew up with my face laid in a road map, and then I took to the trail like a dart. Got no steady address, they call me Pony Express, my rig is the Wild Wild Heart. Got no steady address, they call me Pony Express, my rig is the Wild Wild Heart. Thanks a lot.